Today we're doing a blackened catfish, Creole green beans, and then serving it with a side of rice. For this one, okay, so I've got my rice started. I'm going to move it over here now. I really need to let this guy heat up a little bit and turn it down some first. Oh, that's bright. Okay. And I'm going to borrow the lid off of, there he is. I'm going to borrow the lid off of this pot. Found out that it fits, so I'm not having to make shift lids anymore. And then we'll just let that simmer some. And while my skillet's getting hot, I need to get up some bacon. So, off camera, I diced up some onion and a bell pepper, and I'm doing this entire recipe for half because it's just for me. So this is a Creole rice recipe given to me by Lorraine from Royal Time Outfitters. I know I told you last week you were going to get tired of me saying that, but it's really some good stuff. And being that there are outfitters and guides and stuff, you know, they know all about the doing everything from camp aspect of it. And I've got to turn that phone off. So I trust most recipes that I get from her because, well, she's in that business. So I've got 3 pieces of bacon. The recipe calls for 6. And airplane mode is on, so no more interruptions that way anyhow. So I apologize for what background noise there is. They are doing something on the ridge right behind me. I think I might actually have 4 pieces of bacon, I'm not sure. And from the sound of it, they're bringing it right up to my property line, so my quiet little place in the woods is being encroached on, and my wife and I both, we don't like that at all. We're just short of paying off everything here, but we really want to relocate. No clue as to where, but that's what we want to do. There. So we'll let the bacon cook up, and then after that we're gonna saute the onions and peppers in the bacon grease. Okay, so let's see how the bacon is doing. Looks like I'm going to have to light the lanterns pretty soon. Oh well, they are crisping up pretty nicely. Let's see here. probably regret doing that, but it's a safe place for it for right now. Come on, there you go. Really? It's going to be that difficult? There you go. All four of these. Alright. And to that grease, I'm going to add a little bit of the bell pepper left over from the breakfast the other day. Smells good. Alright. So I'm just going to saute that. And like I said, I'm going to transfer it to, because my rice is fixing to become done, I'm going to transfer that all to another pot, finish cooking it there with the green beans. And then I want that skillet for blackening the catfish. Okay, so where'd my glove go? Here we go. So my onions and peppers are nice and softened up. I'm going to scrape these guys off to the side here. Like I said, I want that pan, so it's hot. Let me reduce that for a second. That's hot. So I'm going to put a little bit of that bacon grease right in there. And then, that is hot. Let me see what I'm going to do with this guy here. Let me move him. I'm going to set him right here for the time being. Man, that guy's hot. So that's all I'm going to get out of that. I've got a mess to clean up over here. Okay. I need to blend in. Where'd my flowers? There's flour. See, I'm doing half of everything, so that'll be a teaspoon. That will be 1 tablespoon of flour. Quarter teaspoon of salt. I'm going to judge this one. Oop, plenty. Sugar. What did you add? Not anywhere. 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. So I'm going to put in 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. if I would have been smart, I would have mixed up my seasoning blend off camera while I was waiting, doing very little. Man, that one bends easy. And would have just dumped it all into one thing there. Alright, Worcestershire sauce. We're going to wing this one too. 1 teaspoon. Oh, this ought to be a fun wing. Okay. Yep. Plenty. And where'd you go? 1 teaspoon of mustard too, and I went with some stone ground mustard. Man. 1 teaspoon, so that'll be half a teaspoon. It's not gonna be much. Well, that's more than plenty. Way more than plenty. Put you right there for the time being. Put my bacon back in there. Pepper. 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, so that's just a couple shakes. Way more than that. And where'd you go? So we're going to thicken that up. Oh, it smells good. I think I'm going to have to light a lantern here soon. It's supposed to be 1 can of stewed tomatoes, and I did not get stewed tomatoes. I have got the same tomatoes that I've been using, which is petite diced with onions, peppers, and celery. And I'm going to use half a can. And then I'll figure out what to do with the other half a can. I won't be able to wing it into tomorrow's, but maybe sometime during the next day or so we can. Let that heat up for a second, then we'll add the green beans, clean up the skillet, and then catfish. And where'd you guys go? Got a can of green beans and I've lost it. you are, hiding behind the rotel. Alright, so let's put these guys in there. Give you guys a good swoosh around. Put you on the burner where the rice is. And then start heating up the cast iron skillet. So at this point, this just needs to be heated through because it's canned vegetables. So move this over here. I'm going to leave the rice as it is. I do not like that lighter. Alright. Man, that's still hot. Okay. Okay, so while we're waiting for that, green beans, they're doing their thing just fine. My iron skillet is heating up just fine. I need to get my seasoning. I am using just Raging Cajun seasoning. In the past, a lot of times I've liked to have made my own, and to be honest with you, today I've been a little out of sorts. I went squirrel hunting, and then I had to go to the post office in one direction and then to town in the other direction, and then back home and tried to fix the Coleman stove, and I'm not quite there yet. Making progress, but not done. Anyhow, the day got up behind me, and I'm just not feeling making my own seasoning blend today, so I'm using Raging Cajun, which is what I keep down here in my little camp anyhow. I've got myself my one catfish fillet. So I am going to season him up really well. And check on the green beans, which are starting to simmer, so they'll be almost right. How we doing over here? I need, this moves really fast, and breathing. You don't want to breathe over near it. So I'm gonna put me a little pat of butter in there. Where'd my mitten go? Where'd I put you? Oh crap! Right there. Sure if it's hot enough just yet or not, so we'll crank that up a little bit higher. We want it super hot. is just about smoking, so grab my fish. Really should have been hotter than that. It instantly becomes almost a bonfire worth of smoke when you do it right, which I did not. And that's why they say a well-ventilated area. Oh, excuse me. So what you want to do is you really want to get a good sear on the meat. It holds the juices in, and just you put a good crust of seasoning on the outside edge of it, and then all the juices of the actual meat itself could stay inside the meat. So it's kind of like just searing it, just enhanced. Alright, so I'm going to pull this little guy, put him on a plate, which I think is probably out of camera range. So give me a quick second to get him plated. Alright, so let's see. Oh, well, first of all, while my family is, my wife is out of town. She's visiting her daughter in Atlanta. So just to bring them a little bit closer, my stepdaughter gave me quite a few of these Monk's meads, and this is my favorite of the bunch from Monk's Meadery in Atlanta. It is the Monk's Mead. So it is just the plain out wildflower honey meadery. So cheers. Oh, that's good stuff. I like that stuff. Now let's see how we did here. I'm not a salting person, so how it is how it is, but I do like them green beans. They came out really nice. Hey, let me show you my plate first before I eat a half of it. There we go. Blackened catfish, got a nice crust on it. Just regular rice. And, oops. Creole green beans. Oh, I am way behind too. I've got to get a fire started. Got to reprime the lantern. I'm going to run out of light before I get this stuff done. Alright. Oh, that is so good. Yeah. That is good. I don't get blackened stuff hardly any anymore. Every now and then I'll get a blackened salmon. That is really good. That takes me back probably 30 years. Wow, I wish I would have made two. So, um, I want to thank you for hanging out with me tonight. It was a little chaotic, and I'm sorry. It's been one of them kind of days, but it's going to be a nice, fun night once I finally get a fire built. Just sit back, stare into the flames, go squirrel hunting in the morning, and we'll see you next time. I think tomorrow we're doing a beef and Guinness stew, so come back for that. All right, we'll see you next time.